All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to our crypto news, fundamentals, technical charting, trader quotient in 45 minutes with Coach MirandaMiner, broadcasting to you live in our YouTube channel. Welcome if you are a newbie to my channel. Welcome to my channel. And I hope that you get to learn something new and you get to learn something that's different today. I have a lot of things that's in store for you today. And I hope that you could actually get to learn and get to be updated for all of the things that are new from a cryptocurrency space perspective. No, all right. We'll start our news for today. Obviously, our topic for today is about Bitcoin. Can Bitcoin still go at 26,000 US dollar tether? And it could happen on, just wait and relax. I'll be able to answer that later on today in this show. But before we start, obviously, congratulations for those that have actually seen the bullish divergence. Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations sa mga nakakita ng ating bullish divergence. No? Let me just try to uh, increase my microphone. Okay, congratulations if you've seen that particular bullish divergence, because Bitcoin is actually up 16.26%. Okay, so let me go ahead and do the readout. Currently, Bitcoin is sitting at 34,108, coming from almost 29,000 yesterday, up at 16.26%, still down on the 7 days trajectory at negative 13%, although it's an improvement. Ethereum is already seeing number 2 in its first front number, coming from a slump of $1,800. Tether is currently at 2,000.88, currently up at 15.43% for the past 24 hours, also double digits down on 7 days, still negative 18.55. Very outstanding performance to the other altcoins, no? Binance coin is at $300.76, and Cardano is at 1.3. Guys, Cardano went all the way down to 1.05. No, significant improvement, almost 25.49% increase. Congratulations if you were able to buy on that low. And both is still down. Almost everyone is still down in the past 7 days, but the performance of the coin for the past 24 hours is all mirroring the performance of Bitcoin. Dogecoin is up at 0.23%. It was actually scary at 0.18. It was actually down sub 20s level, but currently it's up already at 39.37%. Congratulations if you have seen the bottom and actually was able to enter there. XRP is currently at 0.64, umabot to ng 0.52 or 0.51 the other day. Currently, we have seen an increase of 23.27%. And then Polkadot is actually on the same trend, positive 20% for the past 24 hours. Polkadot is currently at $16.3. Uniswap is currently at $18.47 Tether, and also at 25.74% positive turnaround on the past 24 hours. And of course, both the 7 days trend of Polkadot and Uniswap are double-digit negativity. Litecoin is currently at 131.29, still in the same. It's almost mirroring the performance of the other altcoins. 23.62% for the past 24 hours, 22.2 negative for the past 7 days. Solana is at 52.91%. Wow, almost ceiling performance, no? Still, although down 7 days at 15.71%. Polygon Matic 27.75%, currently at $1.21. And then Tether is currently at $7.28 at 35.91% growth or turnaround for the past 24 hours. Sobrang daming nag-improve for the past 24 hours, no? And I will tell you what seems to be driving that. All right, AAB is at 26.23%, currently at $220.68%. Shiba Inu has seen a good higher low candles at 18.85%, currently at 0.70.7045. Let's move on. Teta fuel is at is actually a 0.4776, almost half a dollar, currently at 36.01%. And for the past 24 hours, ang galing, no? And then for the past 7 days is only at negative 2.15%. Really, really good performance. And looking at the news, guys, I don't think there's anything new, as we have all discussed, right? Um, we have been discussing the news from a CoinDesk perspective. It's all again another China recycled news. It says here China's anti-crypto crackdown is different this time. I don't know what's different. I know they have nothing to write. Like, I mean, they're writing down recycled news, and they're probably gonna be changing the titles, right? They wanted to change the title this time just for them to have something to write. Come on, guys. You need to be better than that. You need to write better than that. Wala nang masulat. Eh. They're writing now a different type of the different type of title, but most probably the same article. No, as I keep on saying, they're gonna be just repeating their articles, right? Uh, let's all look at the other news for today. Ethereum, you guys all know Ethereum is going to have a max pain point expiry at on April 25th. I think there is. I don't think it's this. This is as much impact with Bitcoin. If you guys remember, the max pain point of Bitcoin last May was almost $50,000, but we finished around 40K. No, obviously there's a lot of folks that lost their money because their options that they bought all expired. No, right now Ethereum actually is going to have their options expiry this coming um, Friday, June 25th. No, let me just click this news today for you guys. Oh, yeah. A record number of Ether options is set to expire on June 25th as ETH looks to BTC to reverse its price momentum. So the current max pain point price of Ethereum, let me just look at here, 45. There's going to be around nearly 5.5 billion on May 20. Yan, nasunog lahat yan. Let me look here. Okay, the max pain price for this record expiry is only at 1,920. Wow. Okay, let me look. Let me look at this correlation. We have seen this already. Okay, ETH faces its largest options expiry ever on June 25th as nearly 1.5 billion Ethereum or Ether out of the 3.3 billion notional open interest in ETH will expire. June's expiry has over 638,000 ETH options contracts in its purview, accounting to 45% of the total open interest in these options. Okay, the huge expiry amid the ongoing market-wide pull is indicative of increased interest in the ETH derivatives, despite the token trading at 2270 range, lower than its all-time high way back mid of May. No? The put-call ratio for the June expiry is 0.79, which indicates that there are more calls outstanding versus puts. 64,000 more. This is indeed indicative for bullish sentiment. However, the majority of the open interest options or OI is held in contracts quite far away from the current ETH price. So mukhang malayo, no? Malayo, ayun, no? The largest open interest is concentrated and strikes at the mark of 3,200. Medyo malayo, masusunog to mga to. Or mawawalan ng value yung options nila, no? Unfortunately. Yeah, so that's another big potential news if you are an ETH options. Although I don't think there's a lot of retailers today that's actually buying options. It's something that may not necessarily impact you, but I'm only reading this because even if it's an options, it's still going to impact a lot of folks who are buying these types of contracts, and these can obviously cause a loss of money for people who are buying this particular altcoin and eventually lose their trust to cryptocurrency because they probably have lost. No, but we'll see. We'll see about that. No, and then there's somehow a good news here, right? So this was actually an article way back June 20, but this one was actually put up again as another news. Sabi dito, Bitcoin can hit a price of 450,000 in 2021. 135K is worst case scenario. Wow. Bitcoin 135,000. Let's read this. The only way is more or less up for BTC price action. The analysts insist, offering a potential 2021 high of 450,000 pesos. Okay? So, uh, let's continue. Hang on a second. It says here Bitcoin to match an all-time high in October based on the stock and flow scenario. Let us just take a look at this. You guys have seen this many times. Coach MirandaMiner has been discussing the stock to flow model. So they're actually forecasting the price of the coin to be a worst case scenario of 100 thousands. Wow, interesting. Interesting. Let's see. It says here that sabi ng isang analyst, that's the plan B. They created their latest sentiment busting bullish BTC price prognosis. Now, even the worst case scenario for Bitcoin would still see a trade of $47,000 in August. A slight reversal in September places the minimum target of 43,000 by September, and to be followed by a price of $63,000 in October. And then things would heat up at $98,000 on the cards by November, and then could jump into $135,000 by the end of the year. I mean, it's possible. The Taproot event is going to happen by end of the year, right? So, I think this is always a possibility, right? There's another point of view, a contrarian view. It says here that as Cointelegraph reported, meanwhile, this weekend is seeing problematic moves by the Bitcoin. Sunday's low stood at 33,000, and they were saying that they're looking at Bitcoin to drop at 24. My forecast is 26 actually. I posted that in Facebook earlier, based on the Wyckoff model which I've shown yesterday. So, it's actually a same news again. People are recycling their analysis. Not much of new things, right? From a development perspective, no. Aside from the Taproot event that was going to happen, that's going to happen by Q4 of this year. I do think that from a from an excitement standpoint, nothing is really new from a Bitcoin perspective. There's gonna be here and there people adopting or embracing the coin. I think there was a news which I also discussed yesterday about Visa, right? So a lot of things that can happen, but at the end of the day, I think it's still the same now. So let me do aside from the fundamentals. Um, let's now go to the technicals. Okay, let's go to the technicals piece. All right. So obviously you have your Bitcoin, US dollar, Tether. We go with our 1 hour, and yesterday I was saying that this is going to bounce. I hope that pinasok niyo yan. Guys, type number 1 if you were able to enter a trade yesterday and you were able to capitalize and you were able to buy on the bounce. Type number 1 if you're able to do that. Congratulations if you're able to. I was able to say yesterday that mahina. Guys, is the mic medyo mahina? Can you tell me? Is it medyo mahina? Hello? Medyo po mahina. Okay, that's weird. Hang on. Okay. How about this one? How about this one? Is this okay already? All right. Is this okay already? Can you guys let me know? Is this good? All right, we're good now. We're good, guys. Can you tell me if it's already good? I could already push through. Okay, or we're good already? All right, good. Okay. All right, let's start, no? Okay, okay naman daw sa iba. All right. Good. Okay, so what we need to do here is based on this analysis, Okay, I will change my question now. Let's type number one. Let's type number one if you're able to enter this bounce play. Type number one if you were able to enter this bounce play. Okay, all right. Maraming na number one. Very good. Congratulations. Congratulations. Maraming nakapasok. Very good. All right. Okay. So let me quickly do the technical part of this coin. Okay, all right. Shout out daw kay Infotech, Eros, Pagadian City. Very good. All right. Okay. Okay, so let's now chart our BTC. Okay, let's now chart our BTC. No, so um, let me just try to make sure I open the screen. Just give me a second. So while my chart is loading, let me just greet some people. Let me just greet some people. Hello, hello. Greetings sa ating mga nakikinig today. Musician, kapag hindi po naka-entry, anong ita-type? Pag hindi naka-enter, 2. Type number 2 pag hindi naka-enter. That's fine. All right. Okay. All right, BTC, no, let's go to our charting today. And let's go on what you call 1 hour. Okay, and as I was plotting yesterday, I said this is going to potentially bounce, no, based on the wick-off model, no? Based on the wick-off model. So we'll remove this volume for now. And based on this particular trend, I said that, let me just make sure I draw the horizontal line. Okay, this was the old support, and there was actually a bounce here. There was actually this new, there is this new support, no? But it bounced, right? And then what we said was when we put our RSI and we look at RSI, we change it to RSI 30. This was the formation. Okay, this was the formation back then, no? And then we said that based on the wick-off model, let me just make sure I have that again. We were discussing the wick-off model. Hang on a second. Okay. I was saying yesterday, this was my chart yesterday. Let me just make sure I open that. Okay. So while opening that, so I said that this is going to potentially bounce, which I said yesterday. And true enough, the trend bounced. No, the trend bounced. So, anyways, just give me a second, guys. So you will notice here that based on this particular chart yesterday, which I saved, sabi natin that this can potentially bounce. This was our wick-off model yesterday. And true enough, it actually bounced, no? It was actually running at 28,000 yesterday, but the time we were charting again, it went up again. All right. So just give me a second. All right. So it went up again here, and sorry about that, guys. I need to fix my microphone. All right. So I hope that you were able to enter this when I said it will bounce. Okay, because true enough, it did, no? It did bounce, and there is obviously a sideways formation. There is a sideways formation on this particular candle, no? And if you further look into the 15 minutes time frame of this particular coin, and if you put a MACD, it is actually showing a bearish divergence. Sorry, it's showing a bearish divergence. Look, take a look at this, guys. It's actually showing a bearish divergence, right? So this can potentially go down. This can potentially go down, which I think it is already going down based on this bearish divergence, right? And I was actually talking to the moderators earlier, and I said it can potentially go down because of the bearish divergence, no? So just be careful when you see this particular trend, because a bearish divergence is a very good territory for sell shorters. If you are a sell shorter person, this can potentially go down. All right. But yesterday I said that there are potential entry points, no, when it actually bounced. When I said yesterday, hey guys, this can potentially bounce, and I don't know if you followed that, but if you did, congratulations, because the price has significantly increased already, no, increased already. Um, so from a technician's perspective, I think this particular trend, you need to wait. You don't enter this yet. If you are a spot trader, you don't enter this formation yet. You wait for it to normalize. You wait for it to normalize. No? And we already have spoken about this many, many times, that you should actually, if the particular trend is trending below 0.618 direction, then that is the territory for sell shorters. And this bearish divergence happened within the 0.618 line. So you got to be very careful with this particular trend. And I think true enough, it's already showing signs of going down. No? And even the you will notice that even if the trend is actually going upwards, you will notice that the histogram of MACD is actually forming a selling pressure. No, if the candle is showing a buying candle, but you are seeing a selling pressure, this can potentially reverse going downwards. Okay, so just be mindful of that. No? If you're a trader, please don't enter this as if you're not planning, because if this particular trend goes further downwards, talo ka. No? So let us do this, no? Okay. If you entered the bounce, so congratulations to you. Let me congratulate you in advance, no, for entering. But of course, Coach MirandaMiner also leveraged the fact that it is a bounce. So we also entered on this particular trade, and let's continue our discussion yesterday. No, let's continue this. So we said that um, the trade, or the formation of the chart went all the way down below 0.618. So we are now using our Miranda transition play setup. We're actually now using that, and we since the formation of BTC, the price action went down 0.618 starting June 20. This is the time when we started to trade using this setup. And for the past June 20, June 21, June 22, and yesterday, June 23, we are still 100% winning rate. So I think this is a good indication that the system is working, and you could be a winner, or you could be a very profitable trader if you know when and when not to enter. Okay? You know if you when and when not to enter. So I think that, just make sure that even if the formation is actually forming uh, a uh, a bounce, even if it's actually forming a lower low candle, right? But you know, uh, based on our forecast, it will bounce. Then you need to enter it because it would really bounce, no? So true enough, we're able to do futures. We're able to do two trades yesterday, and we're able to trade XRP and we were able to trade both XRP, no, both XRP, one at 2:37 in the morning and one at 9 o'clock in the morning. So we're able to trade that particular bounce going up, no. Aside from that, we also bought some coins yesterday. I'd like to make sure I compare this for all of you because yesterday was a very, very good opportunity to do some buying, no. So right now, you will notice that BTC is actually at $34,000. XRP is at 0.64 and Dodge is at 0.23, no. But take a look at some of the coins that I bought yesterday. Take a look at the XRP that we bought. It was only priced at 0.57, but the price of XRP right now is at 0.64. Okay? We were able to buy Dodge at 0.19, but the price of Dodge right now is 0.23. We were able to buy BTC at 32,000. The price right now is at 34,000. Okay? We were also able to buy another batch of Dogecoin at 0.19. And one of our biggest buys, of course, they're all the same, no? But one of those big ones that we bought was ADA. We bought ADA at 1.20, and the price now is at 1.28 for ADA. So all of those has their pending sell order already, aside from the positions that I'm hodling. So I have pending sell orders in case ADA goes down. For example, if ADA goes down to 1.26, there's an automatic sell order pending already for that. If Dodge goes down to 0.21, there's an automatic sell order. If XRP goes down, there's an automatic sell order at 0.61. So all of that is a sure profit already. But of course, I'm not selling everything. I'm still hodling some of the coins, no. But what I'm just trying to say is, in a span of less than 24 hours, we are able to earn already 15,000 pesos in our spot wallet. So if you put that here, you're able to win 15,000 pesos. This is your futures wallet. And you have a spot wallet earning average of 15,000 pesos. At an average for the past 4 days alone, this particular bear made me earn a total of almost 30,000 pesos. No? So not all bears, right? Not all bears are bad. Not all bears are bad for you. In fact, a bear could be a nest for a raccoon like Coach MirandaMiner. A bear could be a friend of the raccoon. Diba? So, if BTC is down, leverage on the buying spree. Leverage on the buying spree. Buy all the coins that you'd like, or those that we discussed, no? Buy all the coins that we discussed and sell them as well, no? You earn this instantly. And remember, we actually have different types of coins in our spot. And I said you need to put something extra in your US dollar tether. No? So I still have a lot of extra here. No, I only touched around 20% of that. No, so we already earned almost 15,000 pesos on spot. So that is how you manage your wallet. In the past 4 days, you earned 28,000 pesos. Right? So BTC is still going higher, right? But it actually is forecasted to go low, like what happened here. From an average of 34,816, it went all the way down to 33,800 because of the because of the bearish divergence. No? So what I'm trying to say is, your formation of your charts, or your the formation of the coins in cryptocurrency um, is something that is influenced by the retailers who are not able to manage their funds. Yung hindi marunong mag-manage ng funds nila, no? So now the answer is, where can this BTC currency go? Where can this go? Okay, let me answer that right now. Where can this BTC go? Okay, the answer is, what you need to do is to go to your 4 hours for us to see the larger trend. Okay, and what we need to do is we need to look at volume. We need to look at volume. I am still waiting for a massive selling crayon that looks like this. I'm waiting for this massive crayon. And this can only happen if none of the news today are recycled. None of the news today are recycled. Nothing is new today, guys. Nothing is new today. Okay? Nothing is new today. There's no new news today. Like this Chinese Bitcoin miners, right, is a recycled news. So I am waiting for a massive news, a very, very, very big news that can influence the market to go even downwards. And I am forecasting that to happen over the next 2 to 3 weeks. There should be something that could drive the coin to really go down with conviction. There should be a massive selling volume. This one. Because this volume today doesn't make any sense to me. This volume today is the retailers, this volume is the retailer, you know, losing their money. This is not even comparable to this volume. Okay? So, I still think that there are still people who are observing. There are still a lot of institutions that are observing today. A couple of early or frontliners that are already including Bitcoin in their list of hedge funds are Victory Capital. There's a lot. There's it's slowly growing. No, the capitalists who are now adding Bitcoin to their hedge funds are now increasing by the numbers. No, if that will continue, we could see a reverse. No, instead of seeing a $26,000, we could see a reverse. But I want us to give, you know, I want us to give 3 days, an average of 3 days. No, before I call this a trend, I wanted to see two more candles. I wanted to see two more candles because this trend could go further downwards again. If you remember, if you look at the day candle of Bitcoin, it's still showing a doji. And a doji is nothing. It doesn't tell you anything. In fact, it's only confirming the downtrend. Okay? So another doji could come in. It could probably settle at 34,000 over the next 2 to 3 days. If it doesn't, then it can potentially go down further. No? It can potentially go down, and what could probably happen is you have a big red candle here. You could potentially have this big red candle here. Okay, and a $26,000 mark for BTC. No, so this particular doji should continue. I need to see a 3-day trend. There should be a 3-day trend before we can say that this is already going upwards, no? Should be a 3 days trend. Meaning, the market should close at a Bitcoin ranging at $34,000. It should range on that level. It should range on that level, right? In fact, um, this $34,000 is very very important because when we further map out our Fibonacci's, this 34,000 mark is actually the 0.618. This is your 0.618 line, no? If you further do that, no, this is your 0.618 line, right? If you consider this outlier, I don't consider this outlier because there's no volume, so I consider this only here, right? And you will notice that this particular candle is nauuntog na naman sa 0.618, which is your $33,000. So this particular candle is still not yet out of the woods. We're still not yet out of the woods, and my students would know the law of a bounce play. The law of the bounce play has three parts. I will not discuss it here. No? There are three parts of the bounce play. So if you know that, you know when to enter. Okay? So the 26,000 is only possible if there is a volume with very big conviction. And I don't see that yet. There is no big news today. I need to see, for example, what is the big news? For example, all of a sudden, United States says, okay, we will ban Bitcoin. That is a huge news. And then I'm sure people will freak out. Bitcoin will be down to 20,000. There should be a very big news that could create, more FUD. Because right now, the people have already experienced a lot of FUD. So right now, they don't care at all. They don't care at all. No? So, I hope that it's a good guidance for all of you. Let me just try to open one more website. Let me just try to open that real quick. While I'm trying to open this website, let me just try to greet some people in the messenger. Okay. More opportunity. Okay. Hang on a second, guys. Okay. I don't think my PC is cooperating. Let me just try to move on. Okay, let me just try to read some of the chats. Joe Mer says sale price. Hehehe. Bitcoin will be $15,000 next year. Wow, okay. Exena Galing Coach. Thank you. Ano po ang divergence? Okay, go to my previous live, Angelo. You will see what do I mean by divergence. Okay? Sasakto pala sa weekend. Yes, that's correct, no? It's important you call it out that the weekend is the source of FUD. I already have discussed that, no? 2 days ago, I said on a weekend, price are dropping. And it's recovering again on a Wednesday, and then on Thursday, it's recovering, no? So, you gotta be careful on the weekend FUD, okay? Don't freak out, and instead use the weekend FUD to buy more coins, like what Coach MirandaMiner is doing. If you see a bounce play, then buy coins and sell them and earn 30,000 pesos in 4 days. Right? Earn by doing what? Earn by doing futures or spot trading. No? Earn by using spot or futures trading. All right. Anyways, let me try to see if it will open from here. I want to show you something, guys, that is really, really important. Okay? So when you look at the liquidations line, okay, and then we look at more charts, this is a very, very interesting chart, no? You will notice that in the past couple of days, this is actually your Bitcoin liquidations, no? In the past couple of days, the red marks at the bottom are your liquidated uh, are the liquidated buy long, no? And by nature, the buy long is always larger than the sell shorts. And the only exception is very few days where, for example, on June 9, 253 million sell shorters were liquidated. This is 4x than those that were liquidated that are buying long. And on the same breath, it happened again yesterday. The market was expecting that BTC will further go down, but they were corrected. They were corrected by the market, and that's the reason why almost three times of the liquidations happened on the sell shorters. No, the sell short is almost 100 million liquidations, and the buy long is only 34 million. Why? Why? Because people are expecting on Wednesday, right, that BTC will further go down because they were shorting BTC. No, unfortunately, these types of people don't see or don't understand that bounce can happen. And maybe they did not listen to Coach Miranda Miner's live. That's why they did not know that it will bounce. And they are not supposed to short. And there's also what you call a divergences. There's a lot of divergences na nangyayari when this happened, no? So what does that mean? What does that mean? Right? So meaning if people are aware on how to chart their coins, then they would have not short this trend and they should have not get liquidated. Only if they knew. Only if they knew. Right? That's the importance of charting and looking at your charts because people are all expecting, no? And come June 23, they were all expecting this to further go down. And come June 23, they were all liquidated. So be very careful. If it's actually below 0.618, do not use so much leverage. I posted something in Facebook earlier. What are my tips when you are using your leverages? What are my tips? Okay? So much for that, guys. Let me go to some of the questions online if there is anything. Um Jomer, tama si Chief Luke. Uh Sarap. Okay, any trend, there is an opportunity that's just no correct. Uh, all right, make place for both bulls and bears. Correct. Agree. I agree. I agree. All right. Good evening, Coach. Talo daw kahapon si Ronald. Oh, why? 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 Okay. Okay, guys. Any questions for Coach Miranda Miner today? I hope that the last 45 minutes have been very, very profitable for you and full of learning. We have discussed the coins, the performance of the coins, the performance of, the news today, and what are the types of play that Coach Miranda Miner did. Okay, and what is the result of the strategy that I've been doing? So obviously I've shown to you that I've been buying coins as well, and the price is low and we're able to win 15 average of 15,000 there. So if you have a plan, you could be very profitable. If you have a plan, you could be very profitable and you can earn even if the market is low, right? But if you don't have a plan, that's when majority of the losses happen. Okay, tama. Hindi lahat ng gumagalaw pwedeng pasukin. Tama yan. Alright. Okay, Nico, UAE special class. Yeah, guys, on Friday, 2 days from now, I'm very, very excited to welcome our UAE class. There's around, ilan ba Nico? 25 na yata yung estudyante natin. No? So, guys, I'm very, very excited to meet all of you. I hope you are all excited as well. It's gonna be a very long day for us. So I hope that you really prepare yourself, kumain, minom ng vitamins, really sleep well para you have a very good reserve strength, no? It's gonna be a full day of learning and I look forward meeting all of you there in UAE. All right? Coach, pansin ko pag buong araw akong panalo tapos coach pagdating ng gabi talo ako. Siguro itulog mo na lang pag gabi, Ron. Huwag ka na mag-trade pag talo pag gabi, di ba? Alright. Yeah. Ting Miranda, see you on Friday. Yes. Yon, thank you, Judex. No, guys. Thank you for reminding me, Judex. So, guys, there is a copycat or there is a robot spammer that's trying to copy Coach MirandaMiner today. Okay? That spammer has been reported already to Facebook. Almost really looks like my profile. Pero, isa lang ang follower niya. Versus sa akin, sa Facebook niya ako ginagaya, no? I feel bot ito eh, or this person is probably a foreigner, no? Because the Tagalog translation is very awkward, no? So, please be mindful that if you're talking to a MirandaMiner bot and the follower is just one, that's not me. My current follower is 17,400 in YouTube. I currently have 3,000 followers plus in Facebook page. We currently have almost 9,000 followers or members in our Facebook groups, no? So, and I will never ask you of any BTC. I will not give
Can I get personal coaching, Po?
I cannot give you uh, any BTC. I will not offer to you to give me any BTC. And if you feel that it's suspicious, please report it to me by chatting with me in my official Facebook MirandaMiner handle. All right, if you are suspicious, copy paste the message and post it in the Facebook groups for people to know. Because thank you to Lee, his name is Lee, sabi niya sa akin, Coach, are you really going to give me BTC? Sabi ko, why will I give you a BTC? I have no contests or anything at this point. And he sent me the screenshot. No, apparently, this was the bot na nag-message when we were live in Facebook. Because we're doing a multi-stream, guys, and this bot was chatting to the viewers in Facebook, right? At may mga kasabwat siyang bots din. Parang uma-agree sa kanya. So don't get fooled by that, no? Make sure that whenever you get a message from a bot or a pretending MirandaMiner, you talk to me. You talk to me in my official Facebook messenger. Okay, yung official Facebook Messenger ko, yung merong umiilaw-ilaw na merong laser na mata. Yun ang aking official Facebook handle. So please find me there. Okay, please find me there. All right? Okay. Yan guys, so thank you sa inyo. Tulad ng ganyan sa YouTube, ang dami ng mga ganyang lumalabas na siguro we're getting famous guys, no? We're starting to get noticed. That's why these things are happening. And you know, I'm pleased to hear that. But of course, it should not be to the expense of any of these spammers making bad motives to our members, no? I will never do anything bad to any of our community. So I hope you guys remember that. So thank you, Judex, for reminding me. Maraming salamat. Harpal Oberoy, personal coaching, please ping me, PM me in my Facebook handle. Usap tayo doon, Harpal. Thank you for that super chat. We can talk about that, no? I'm also I'm also on TikTok. I've been posting in TikTok. My name is MirandaMiner in TikTok. You will see my Facebook handle sa introduction page ng live na to. You could also see my handle in the description page of this YouTube video. Okay? All right. So let me type all of that, no? Let me just make sure that I have all of you here. Hang on. And I actually shared my social media handles in YouTube chat right now. At least you guys could all see that. Okay? Yeah. All right, guys. Okay. With that,
Personal coaching Po.
okay. Uh, yeah, Harpal, we'll just talk about that offline. All right, we'll just talk about that offline. I'd like to understand what is your need because currently I am doing one-on-ones for free, but I'm currently fully booked. I'm still doing one-on-ones for free, and some people know that I'm doing it for free aside from my classes. If I see a very high potential student, I coach this person for free, separately from the class. So I'm currently fully booked. I will try to find an available slot and I'll let you know. Let's talk offline. Ping me in Facebook. All right, guys. So I hope you learned something today. Maraming salamat sa iyo. Coach Miranda Miner loves all of you. I hope you're enjoying your day tonight. And, stay profitable. Stay learning. I have created so many videos for you to learn. And I hope that you continue learning and also become profitable because that's my goal. No, my goal is to, my mission is to help the trading community and make them profitable, one trader at a time. All right, guys. With that said, Coach Miranda Miner loves all of you. Let's all have a very great and safe night, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow during our class for my students, and tomorrow during our live. All right. Bye, guys. I love you so much. I love you 3,000. Bye.